Let's do a side-by-side comparison and give you several things to consider when choosing a carry-on suitcase. As you can see, I have 5 different carry-on suitcases here. I'm maybe a little bit obsessed with carry-on suitcases and just suitcases in general, but I have all of these so I can show you what I do like, what I don't like, and things that you can consider when you're choosing your carry-on suitcase. The first thing to consider are the wheels. So this would be considered a skate wheel or 2 wheels. As you can see, it has the 2 wheels in the back, but no other wheels on it. This is the classic style of suitcase that I've used the most, and just my most recent suitcase purchase included 4 wheels. So with this suitcase, it has 4 wheels on the bottom, and this one I can move in any direction that I want to and essentially keep the suitcase facing the same direction. If I want to spin it, I can. It's just amazing. Another cool thing is if I wanted to have a hot chocolate in one hand and move 2 suitcases at the same time, essentially I can move these 2 together by holding their handles, and because they have what's known as the spinner wheels, the 4 wheels that move in 360 degrees. Let's show you here. So essentially these wheels move around, and that, once I got a suitcase that had this, I absolutely love it. I love being able to move my suitcase like that. Something about it just moves so smooth and it's so easy to handle. The next thing to consider about your suitcase is, do you want a hard body or a hard shell suitcase or a soft fabric suitcase? There are pros and cons to both. The hard shell suitcases do a lot better of a job of protecting the items that are in your suitcase. This is the away carry-on size, and I do like this size. However, it is hard to access anything inside the bag. I go a lot more into detail on the review that I did specifically on this bag, so you can definitely check that out to see my full review as well as the different sizes it comes in. And for the soft shell suitcase, I do like this a lot because if I need to grab or access anything from it, it's super easy to do because everything's fabric. It opens up pretty wide. It has all of these extra pockets on the outside, which are amazing for snacks like gummy worms. However, downside is that fabric can rip. So you can see here, her suitcase did end up ripping at the seams between 2 zippers. So they both have their pros and their cons. The next thing to consider is whether or not you would want a backpack as your carry-on bag. There are pros and cons to having a backpack. One pro about a backpack is it's small, it goes on your back, you can take it essentially anywhere, you don't have to worry about stairs and elevators. I mean, elevators are fine, I meant escalators. But you want to make sure that you find a very comfortable backpack. So this one does have fairly comfortable straps. They're not the best straps, but they're definitely more comfortable than the ones that are on the back of this bag. So I've done a full review on both of these suitcases, so you can definitely check those out. But this one has a very hard and rigid backpack material. It is a hybrid, so it changes from a backpack to a rolling 2-wheeled suitcase, which is an amazing idea. But I wouldn't purchase this again. It's doing way too much and it's very heavy and just cumbersome to use. So if I had to choose a backpack to use again, although this one is nice because I can end up wheeling it around, I wouldn't do it for all of the bulk. I would definitely put this one away and use this EBAGS backpack. I was able to do a 5-day cruise with this bag, which is absolutely amazing. So this is just, I would say, an awesome bag. It has so many compartments, very organized and well thought out. I really do like it. The only thing is, if I were to change one thing, it would be to make the straps a little bit more comfy. And I think now that I've gone backpacking, I'm a little bit more critical on straps and how they operate. So a nicer hip strap would have been nice as well, so that it took some of the weight off of the shoulders. But all in all, this is a good bag for what it was asked to do. The next thing to consider is the color of the suitcase that you're choosing. This suitcase has a nice bright blue, so if I ended up having to check it in or I was looking for my bag, easy to find. However, every time I went to the gate to get on the plane, this suitcase, they would always tell me, oh no, your bag's too big, your bag's too big, you have to check it in. And my friend had the exact same bag, except for it was all black. And I would tell them, I was happy she always went before me, and I said, well, her bag is exactly the same bag as mine. I just got mine in blue, so if you let her through, then I can go through too, because it's exactly the same. And then they looked at her bag and they said, oh, okay, so I guess you can go. So for this particular bag, because it does look crazy bulky, I mean, it is a bulkier bag, but it looks even more bulky because of all the bright colors on it. So if you are choosing a bag like this, maybe go for something that's all black, because it'll look a lot slimmer and you won't have to go get stopped constantly when you're going to the gate of your airplane. The next thing is, when you have a light color like this, it shows dirt very easily, unfortunately. So although I do love this color, it's a great conversation starter, I probably wouldn't choose a light color like this again. Black is always great because you don't see the dirt as much. It's very durable, and when you have a black suitcase, you also don't want to blend into everything and have it all look the same. But as far as dirt goes and having your bag look slimmer and not getting stopped all the time when you get to the gate, black is definitely the color to use or to choose. Now that we've gone through all these things, which one is the winner in my mind? So this one is definitely the winner because it is what I would call Old Faithful, Old Reliable. It has taken me 3 weeks in Europe and has just been an amazing suitcase. It's durable, it's a little bit luxurious with the nice cushy handles, and it's easy to access the gummy worms from anywhere because I love to snack on gummy worms. So if you had to choose a suitcase, if I had to choose a suitcase, it would be this one. If you want to watch the video that I did, a full review on this suitcase, click the video that's appearing up on your screen now, and I give you all the details about this suitcase and why I absolutely love it.